You want to start us off?
Sure. Okay, so big goal tonight. Kind of walk us through how that went for you.
Yeah, that was a good play, from the breakout to my shot. So that was a good screen by Jimmy. So yeah, that was a good goal, and it helps us win. So I like to help the team.
Yeah. How do you feel like you're assimilating or gelling with everyone down here? I've heard that you are a fun locker room presence to have here.
Yeah, it's all. They- they're great to me all the time. So that's a really special group. Here. So I'm glad I can be here and I can spend some time with these guys.
I know you haven't been here for the whole thing, but a 10-game winning streak. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, we can. We didn't play as good as we can today, but we find a way to win, and that's how the special group is here. So yeah, that's pretty special.
Now, how would you describe your game, David? You're an offensive defenseman, and how are you working to get better on the defensive side?
Yeah, I'm just working like every practice, every shift is important for me. So yeah, I'm just trying my best, I had some pretty good games right now. So just keep going.
Yeah. Now, you came down. Your attitude has been great. The way that you've been playing has been phenomenal. Some guys come down, they don't always act that way. So, what is that? What do you think that says about you that you've come down here and you just are like, I'm going to do what it takes?
Yeah, I'm just going to do my job. I'm just step on the ice and just play hockey.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just trying always to win, help a team. It doesn't matter if it's in Columbus or here.
Are you working on anything different or trying to add something new to your toolbox?
Yeah, we have like pretty tight schedule right now, so I'm just trying to take care of my body, and I'm playing 20+ minutes right now, so I'm just to get used to my body, and yeah.
Do you like playing those big minutes?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Like, you don't want to sit on the bench, right?
Right.
So yep.
Yeah.
So when you see 14,000 out there on an AHL game, what do you think of that crowd?
That's very special, right? It's only here. It's only here in Cleveland. So for me, I'm like, it's very very to have people on the game, and that's a 6 man on the ice for us.
Super.
Perfect.
All right. Who wants to start us off?
Another good one. How would you characterize this effort tonight?
Well, another win, yeah. I thought it was one of our poorer games here as of late. I just felt like we didn't have our legs coming, whatever it's going to happen here and there. Maybe it's you get back from the road late a couple nights ago, and it's just not quite there, I thought, energy-wise. But sometimes you need a goaltender to bail you out, which I think Sawzy did, and special teams. We won that battle, so we gave ourselves a chance there. And yeah, so again, not our best. It happens. Good, proud of him for finding a way, and now on to the next one.
I want to ask about Sawchenko. It looks like he really knows where to be in the crease. He doesn't have to make fantastic saves. It looks like, because he knows how to position. Would you agree with that? Or is that?
I don't know. I think you know more about goaltending than I do.
Well, then I don't.
Well, yeah,
Scratch
he's calm in the net for sure, and he's a veteran guy who's been around, which I think it's important to have some goaltenders that have been around, just to add a little bit of calmness back there, which he certainly did tonight.
Yeah. Now, David Jiricek. It seems like he's assimilating well again down here. I was just wondering if you could kind of give us how you feel he's doing in the locker room and on the ice. I feel like, I've heard that he's a good guy to have in the locker room.
Great guy, always has been. I love having Dave. He's had him. This is the third year, and we got a big chunk of guys that I've become close with, and he's one of them. He comes down, plays hard. It's not perfect, but he's bought in, and just like they all are, and is in it. He's in it like 100%, and that's all you can ask. So you work through the details and intricate things when somebody's a part of the team, which he is, and he's we've gained trust with each other as coaches and with Dave and all the players over the last few years, and we're happy to have him.
Yeah, and as a coach, is it kind of nice to have guys when they come down, they're just ready to go, they've bought in, even though they they're just getting sent down?
Yeah, well, that's a tough thing to deal with. It's not just plug and play. Sometimes that's an emotional. This is their lives. It's a lot of emotions that go with it. But again, in his particular case, we've gotten to know each other pretty well, so you can have those kind of conversations and be honest with each other, which I think he was. I definitely was. So he's matured in the last few years. He turned it over, and nobody wants to be sent down, but his effort's been great, and he's been an important part of our group here since he's come.
Yeah, last time it was 8 in a row. You said you really don't care much about winning streaks or losing streaks, but now it's 10 in a row. So what has been the key to this long streak?
Oh, I mean, it's not like we're blowing the doors off. There's close games. We've had, I think, 4 or 5 of them have been in overtime wins. So it's finding ways to win and sticking with it for sure. And I don't. It's games are one of one. But when you do look at it, I do want to give the group a little bit of credit because it's an impressive thing to do, and it's a hard thing to do in this league for sure, with different people filtering in and the travel we had in the month of November. So. Again, it's not something to rest on, but happy for him.
You guys trying to beat the Cavs streak?
Yeah, well, I mean, no, we're not trying to we're just trying to win the next one.
And then I'll wrap us up. You said in your first answer in this press conference that tonight wasn't our best night overall. What are some things to work on before Sunday?
Well, I just don't think our work habits were great, and then that bleeds into taking the easy way out, and your systems start to get a little bit loose, which I thought there were a lot of looping, and it wasn't just one guy, which just tells me the whole group wasn't quite there energy-wise. And again, you're going to have 8 to 10 of those games a year where you're just fighting against it. It feels like you're swimming upstream. It felt like that all night tonight, but again, luckily for us, we've had a goaltender who was ready to play and was not tired, and I think that's part of being able to win groups or games in a row at this level too. You have different people stepping up at different times, which is what's happened for us.
Your game tonight looked really steady in there.
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. Nice to get the bounce back win after last game on Sunday. So it was great. I mean, team bought in. A lot of big shot blocks and guys clearing pucks out. It's funny. Sometimes it goes your way, and sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of one way. So obviously pretty happy with that.
What's it like being on this amazing winning streak?
It's special. I mean, it's. I've never been on a team like this in the American League, so it's something I'm not really used to. But I'm taking every minute of it and loving it. So, and I'm pretty sure every guy in that room is the same way. So, you can't take it for granted. Take it game by game here, but to win 10 in a row is something pretty hard to do in pro hockey.
Yeah. Now, in that second period, a good chunk of the first 9 minutes, they were just hemmed in the D zone, so you got to see a lot of the Marlies.
Yeah.
And I mean, I saw you tracking the puck with your body and your eyes. So as a goaltender, how do you stay focused for that long and not get stressed out, I guess?
Well, it's funny because it's easier to stay on it when they're always in your zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're kind of always on top of you. It's easy to see more pucks and get 10 shots a night, right? So it's and credit to those guys in that room, right? Boxing guys out, let me see pucks, and then if I do kick out a rebound, it's slotted right to the corner, right? So that second opportunities are gone, and just makes my job a whole lot easier.
Yeah, and David Jiricek, he's newer to you, but you guys look like you have a pretty good defensive goalie relationship. Could you kind of just talk about what that's?
Yeah, I mean, he's a special player, right? You see why he's as highly touted as he is, right? He's a special player, and it's like I said, it's easy playing with guys like that because they know what they're supposed to do. They're responsible. It makes my job easy, right? So it's not only Yuri, but that whole decor in there is pretty special. So like I said, it's hard to win 10 in a row, and we got a really good group in there. So
when you play in front of a crowd like this, 14,000, probably didn't play in front of a lot of crowds like that before. So what's that like?
Yeah, not in the American League. So it's special, and that's why I've loved playing here for the last couple months here. Is it's a special place to play. When you get a building like that rocking on a Friday night, fans are into it. It kind of makes your job a little easier, right? Just because you've got the fan support behind you, and you want to make that big save for them. You want to hear that crowd erupt, and it's like I said, it's a fun place to play.
Yeah.